Hi, you guys. So I guess congratulations is in order for Miss Jennifer Lopez once again. At this point, really, I heard she was getting married again, and I just rolled my eyes and was like, "Girl, bye." Miss Jennifer Lopez, Lord of the Rings, the Ring Collector. Some people just like getting married. I think she's one of those people that don't take marriage very seriously. I feel like she uses it as a reason to be in the media. She likes, promoting love, so to speak, but has no intention on staying in love, obviously. Yes, so I believe that Jennifer Lopez is one of those celebrities that uses her relationships for publicity. Because at this point, wouldn't you want to keep your relationships private since they kind of don't really ever work out? But she's always so public with all of her relationships. If you wanted something to work really and truly, wouldn't you just try keeping it private to see if that would help? Some people are just in love with being in love. They're not really in love with a particular person. Like Jennifer Lopez, she could be in love with one man 1 minute and the next man the next minute. It really doesn't matter. She just in love with being in love. Jennifer Lopez seems like one of those women that feels like her self-worth is tied to a man. Like she always has to have a man by her side. Otherwise, she doesn't feel complete or worthy or, whatever. There are some women like that. They lose their mind when they don't have a man in their life. Now you have to understand, women like Jennifer Lopez need a man by her side at all times for validation. And also for media purposes. She has to represent herself in a certain way. Like she is always highly sought after by men. She's always, wants to be seen as a desirable woman. And in order to do that, you kind of need, a man by your side to validate that. Obviously, Miss Jennifer Lopez does not see marriage as a forever type of thing. It's more like a business contract where when you're no longer happy within that business, you go your separate ways. You renew your contract. Now she has resorted to recycling husbands, child. Now she's back to Ben Affleck. She been there, done that, but, she done been through so many husbands. Now she just recycling them. And now we're going to go down a timeline and talk about J-Lo's relationships/husbands. Okay, first up we have Mr. David Cruz. They were together from 1984 to 1994. These two were high school sweethearts, with Cruz sticking by her side as Lopez rose to fame. She was only 15 when they first began dating, but their relationship fizzled out after a decade. Still, in 2004, she said he is a friend and he probably knows her better than anyone else. Okay, next you have Mr. Wesley Snipes. In 1995, they dated. You might remember Lopez with Snipes in Money Train, which is how the pair met. Shortly after Lopez called it quits with her high school sweetie, she and Snipes started dating briefly in 1995, and later Lopez would admit that he was flirting with her on set, but eventually it started getting a little more serious. Next we have Mr. Ojani Noah. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but anyway, from 1997 to 1999, just before her big break in Selena, Lopez fell for and soon married Cuban waiter Noah in February of 1997. However, their union didn't last and the pair divorced in just under a year. Noah apparently planned to reveal everything about their relationship in a book, but Lopez sued him, and in August of 2007, an injunction forbid him from criticizing Lopez. Okay, next we have Sean Combs. She dated him from 1999 to 2001. One of Lopez's most well-known romances was with Combs. The pair met while working together on her album On the Sixth. Their romance is what gave us the infamous plunging Grammy dress and the nickname J-Lo, but ended in 2001. Though they remained friendly, even hugging backstage at her Vegas residency in September of 2018, Lopez and Combs broke it off due to his infidelity. She said, "I never caught him, but I just knew," she said in 2003. Now listen, I remember their relationship. I actually liked them two together because I felt like Puffy was the only man that like really had J-Lo. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part in her relationship, it seems like she has the most control and is the more powerful one in the relationship. But in that relationship, Diddy really like had her. You know what I mean? Like, she was his girl. And he was the man in the relationship. Like, she didn't overpower him or outshine him in that relationship. But I remember when they broke up, and it wasn't because of, well, it could have been because of infidelity. They may have had something to do with it. But Puffy was involved in a shooting at a club, and they was together in the club. And, you know, it was a bunch of ghetto mess going on, and there was a shooting in the club, and Puffy, you know, had something to do with it. And J-Lo was like, "Look, I'm out of here. I ain't come for all that. Like, I'm dating you to have a good time, not to get shot, child. I'm not for this ghetto mess. I'm out. Deuces." You know, so he could have been cheating too, but she left him because of, you know, the shooting and just all of the ghetto-ness that he was into. Okay, next up we have Mr. Chris Judd. She dated him from 2001 to 2002. Lopez met her second husband, backup dancer Chris Judd, while filming her Love Don't Cost a Thing music video. The pair married in September of 2001, but their marriage was over by June 2002, with their divorce becoming finalized in 2003. It seemed the spotlight was too much for this duo, though Lopez admits she still considers him one of the best people she know. It was just that simply we didn't have what it takes to make a marriage work. Well, it seems like Miss J-Lo doesn't have what it takes to make it work with nobody. But I digress. Moving on. And next we have Ben Affleck from 2002 to 2004, the couple that started it all, by which we mean the nickname Bennifer, and all of the celeb couples whose names that came after. Affleck and Lopez began dating after meeting on the set of Geely. Although the infamously problematic movie never made a big splash on the big screen, the duo fell in love and became engaged in 2002, although Lopez admit there was a genuine love there, but it was not meant to be, and the couple called off their engagement and then split in January of 2004. Oh Lord, so if it wasn't meant to be then why is it meant to be now? Because you needed to hurry up and get with somebody because you abruptly split from Alex Rodriguez and you need to, you know, keep up your image. So you needed to grab a man quick, and now you ready to spend the rest of your life with somebody you said it wasn't meant to be with. You wasn't meant to be with, but now you're meant to be with him. Child, listen, Jennifer, stop. Just stop. Next up, we have Marc Anthony from 2004 to 2011. Shortly after her split with Affleck, of course, because she takes no days off, Lopez began seeing Marc Anthony, whom she collaborated with in 1999 for their song No Me Ames, child. AMES, No Me Ames. They got married a few months later in June of 2004, and Lopez and Anthony went on to spend many happy years together. The pair welcomed twins Max and Emma in February of 2008, but split in July of 2011 due to irreconcilable differences. Still, Lopez is committed to being good co-parents with her ex, calling it the hardest work I do. I liked her and Mark Anthony together. I think they made a cute couple. And J-Lo, she loves her people. And I believe that they're the same nationality. Spanish, Mexican, whatever. But yeah, I think they made a good couple. And they, had a long run. That's one of her longest relationships. So yeah, that one was good. And they have 2 beautiful children. Okay, so up next we have Boo Casper Smart from 2011 to 2016. Lopez first began working with her backup dancer Smart when he was working on her tour, but despite dating for years, the lovers hit an on-again, off-again patch before calling it quits in 2016. At the time, Lopez admitted that her low-key romance was not that dramatic. It was like, hi, bye, on again, off again. Hey, see ya, whatever. Next up, we have Maskim Chimervolsky. Child, I know I didn't pronounce that correctly, but moving on. Doing one from 2000, she dated him in 2014. During one of those off periods with Mr. Smart, Lopez was rumored to be getting hot and heavy with Dancing with the Stars pro Chimervolsky. The 2 were reportedly spotted getting cozy at her birthday that year, though they never confirmed their status. Next up, we have Drake from 2016 to 2017. Did they or didn't they? Seemed to be the question about Lopez's relationship with Drake. The rumors started in December of 2016 when the 2 met backstage at her All I Have show. Despite the cozy photos of them snuggling on her Instagram, chatter about the pair stopped by February 2017. Later on, Drake rapped, in 2017, I lost a J-Lo in his song Diplomatic Immunity, so perhaps the star has regrets about his alleged split from Jennie from the block. Listen, Drake don't have no regrets about splitting from nobody because he doesn't strike me as a very serious character. He seems like he's just out playing the field. Me personally, I don't really get it. I'm not a huge Drake fan. I mean, he's okay looking, but I don't know. That's just something about him that I'm just not feeling. But anyway, I'm not going to be a hater. Moving on. Okay, next we have Alex Rodriguez from 2017 to 2021. Okay, first of all, this was written before their split, so it says, this is finally true love. Not. That seems to be the case for both parties in J-Rod. The lovebirds were first spotted together in February of 2017 and announced their engagement 2 years later. In March 2019, with beautiful photos of her ring on Instagram, it seems the 4th time is truly the charm for Lopez. Not, who apparently posts photos of the pair and their blended family together on Instagram. While Lopez co-parents her twins with Anthony, Rodriguez shares 2 daughters with his ex-wife Cynthia. One thing we know for sure, this wedding is going to be epic. Womp womp. The wedding never happened. Of course, they split in April of 2021. Actually, I believe they, to me, was a good couple as well. They look good together. Their families look good together. They had 4 daughters. Well, no, I think she has a son and a daughter. But anyway, they looked good together. They had the cutest little blended family. And I personally thought that this was finally going to be a relationship that works. But unfortunately, this one came to an end as well. Rodriguez and Lopez, who got engaged in March of 2019, confirmed their split in April of 2021 after months of speculation. We have realized we are better off as friends and look forward to remaining so, Rodriguez and Lopez said in a statement at the Today Show. Word on the curb is Mr. Rodriguez couldn't keep it in his pants, honey. He was cheating all over town. Every time you look around, there was a rumor about him cheating with somebody, and normally they wouldn't even talk about it. They would just sweep it under the rug and kind of keep it moving. But you know how it is when a man is just doing too much in these streets. There's only so much you can sweep under the rug, so, you know. Okay, the previous timeline was according to OprahDaily.com. And this is according to Glamour. So according to Glamour, yes, it's 2022 and Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are engaged. No, you're not dreaming. This is real. This is happening. I wish I was dreaming, child. Because there's no guarantee that this will happen. We all know how J-Lo move, honey. Anything could happen between now and the time they get married. She liable to fall in love with somebody else. You never know. Okay, here's what we do know. Lopez and Affleck were engaged, split up, and went on to date and marry and divorce other people. Now they're ready to make it to the altar. Here's a complete relationship timeline. Okay, so we done already went down the timeline. Listen, I wish these two the best. You know what I mean? I'm always believe in love. But you know, I really it's just hard to believe in Jennifer Lopez's relationships anymore. So I'm just gonna say good luck. Bye-bye.